Good morning and happy Wednesday. Welcome to the Moms on the Rise live video for the week. I'm super excited to talk to you about this today because coincidentally, I listen to a lot of podcasts and this topic has actually come up on 2 different podcasts this week. And as I was listening to one this morning when I was working out, I was like, this is God's message to me that I need to talk about this topic. So today I'm going to talk to you about your goals for the next 6 months. And if you're doing the same things that you've been doing to try to reach them, that's not going to work out for you. You got to do something different. It is time to do something different. So today, that is going to be the chat. If you are just jumping on, we're going to talk about your goals for the next 6 months. So I'd like you to go down in the comments and let me know what those goals are. So whether you want to hit 100K for the first time this year, maybe you want to get to that 10K followers on Instagram. Maybe you want to grow your email list. Maybe you want to sell your very first coaching package or product this month. So whatever that goal is, I want to know about it. And we are going to chat about how you can get there. So if you're jumping on live or you listen to this later, throw that down in the comments because I can do some coaching with you even through the Facebook. So if you've never met me before, my name is Rachel. I work in workout clothes. I'm wearing a sweatshirt right now. I'm a mom of 6 and I have a coaching business where I help moms with their business strategy and their mindset, but I also can consult on taxes, contracts, and accounting stuff as well. So, and I do bookkeeping for a few clients. And so kind of like the one-stop business shop. So again, goals today. So let me know what your goals are for the next 6 months, which if you really think about it, we're kind of getting halfway through the year. So we're talking about our goals through the end of 2019. Where was I? All right. So your goals. So whatever that goal might be, I'm assuming that you are trying to up level because that's why you're in this group. And so if you want to up level your business, making more money, more followers, sell your first coaching package, whatever it is, and you're doing the same things that you did for the first 6 months out of the year, how are you going to accomplish that goal? Okay. So let's say you've been very successful. You're making, $5,000 a month in your business. So what you've been doing up until this point are the things that you need to do to make $5,000 a month. But if you want to make $10,000 a month, you've got to do something different. And that doesn't necessarily mean doing twice as much as what you were doing before. That may not always work. Plus, do you really want to put in twice as much time and energy into the things that you're already doing? Or do you want to do something a little bit different that's going to help you meet those goals? So when I talk with my clients, I ask them to look at the vision. What do they see themselves be doing or having by the end of 2019? And so I hear things like I've mentioned, I want to make 100K. That is my dream. And we talk about what that feels like for them. And they'd have the flexibility to take their family on a vacation and to buy Christmas presents without worrying about the cost. And maybe they've got the, they want to go on, buy a new diamond necklace or whatever it might be. They really feel like this is their goal and this is what they want to have happen. And then we start talking about what they've been doing. And they're all the things that, you hear everybody talking about, but something about what they've been doing, whether it's sending out weekly emails or doing a weekly blog post or whatever, isn't the key to getting to where they want to go by the end of the year. It's the key to making $5,000 a month, but now they want to make $10,000 a month. And so we need to change things up a little bit. And that's what we work on together in order to do that. So that might be, implementing a Pinterest strategy or, changing the way that you're posting on Instagram, or maybe tweaking those emails a little bit so that they're just that little bit different that's going to do the trick. Now, I always when I talk about this, I talk about my business past. And so when I started my business 4.5 years ago, it was in network marketing. And we were taught you had to reach out to 20 new people a day and you needed to invite people to do this. You need to do all these things. And that stuff took a lot of time. I was successful, but it wasn't an alignment with the way I wanted to work. Plus, eventually, I hit a stop. I hit okay, this is as far as I can go with this method of marketing. And so it was time to do something different. And so I tried a lot of different things, did a lot of different things. And now what I share with my clients is what those different things are. And some of them may or may not work for you. Some of them are specific to the specific niche that I'm in. Some of them are specific to the niche that you might be in. But when I work with my clients, we come up with what those strategies are that are going to help them get from where they're at right now at the beginning of 2019 to where they want to be at the end of 2019. And those strategies take them to a place that they may not have ever thought was possible. Maybe they've been trying to get to this point for 2 or 3 years, and now they're able to do those things differently that are going to help them reach those particular goals. One of my clients, it was as simple as switching we did some consulting on her business entity type, and we switched to a different business entity type to save her a bunch of money in taxes. And that alone was like, gave her the fuel to light the fire to do other things differently in her business. It gave her a little extra money at the end of the year because she wasn't paying those excess taxes. And then she was able to invest that money into a coach. So when you're thinking about what you're doing now, what things or what actions are you doing that might be something that might be time to change up? Okay. So I'm going to use health and fitness for an example, like actually doing health and fitness. So for my first part of my health and fitness life, when I was in my, like in college, I did cardio all the time. Cardio. You know, I did fine. I guess you know, I was at a healthy weight. But it wasn't like really what I wanted. And then when I got to law school, I started teaching this aerobics class that had a few weights in it. It was mostly cardio, but it had a little bit of weights in it. And what happened was I saw changes in my body. But the other thing was that class was a little longer than what I'd been doing. So in my mind, I was like, oh, different. I got to do something different. That different is longer. So what I did is I added more and more cardio. Okay. Those results stopped building. So I kind of kept the results that I'd had, but the results stopped building because in my mind, I needed to do more cardio, but my body was telling a different story. And so over the years, over the next 20 years, as I've evolved through health and fitness and learned some things, I realized what those things are that my body needs to do in order to get the results that I want. And so sometimes we know we need to do something different. Okay. So maybe you figured that part of it out, but you're not sure what that difference is. And that's where coaching can come into play, or using the Facebook group to ask questions about what you're doing versus what you want to be doing and why isn't this working. Getting the advice from somebody else is so helpful. So when I invested in my first business coach, it was scary. I was scared about spending the money. I was scared that, I'm going to spend this money and I'm going to end up, stay where I'm at and I'm going to just be stuck. And what if this doesn't work? And I had all those fears and all those objections, but I invested that money and my business began to change almost immediately. I got a whole new view on what my niche was, which just jump-started everything. I had different ideas I'm working on with my coach about what the strategy should be and what I should be doing next in order to do that. She was able to see things that I couldn't see. And so I was really able to up-level my business in a very short amount of time because I was getting the help from somebody else. So again, going back to my health and fitness example, when I saw, in my mind, what I saw was longer workouts. So that's what I did. That was the wrong thing. Okay. I was spending, by the time I gave up on the long workouts about 4.5 years ago, I was spending like 2 hours a morning in my fitness room. And most of that was doing some weights. I kind of decided that weights might be a little helpful, but I was doing a lot of cardio because in my mind, I was going to burn off all the calories that I had overeaten on the weekends. Okay. That was the wrong thing. And when I started with my Beachbody business 4.5 years ago, the first thing you get when you start that is you get a health and fitness coach. And that coach was able to help me say, yeah, whatever you're doing, like you're not meeting your goals. So it's not working. Okay. Whatever it is, maybe it works for somebody else, but it's not working for you. And so let's find something different. And I was able to work out less and eat more and get better results. So that's what coaching can do for you. It can help you work less, have better strategy, and make more money. And who doesn't want that? Who doesn't want to make more money by working less? Like that's like, when I think about like my ultimate goal, yes, it's to make more money. Yes, it's to have more clients, more of a following on Instagram, whatever that is. But ultimately, like I want to be able to work less. I want to spend more time with my kids and I want to have more free time. I want to have time to just sit and be like, ooh, I don't have anything to do right now. Isn't this awesome? And still make a lot of money is really what the goal ends up being. So if you feel like you're stuck in your business, like you've hit that fitness plateau, but you're in your business and you're like, I'm not increasing my income, I'm working more than ever, I'm doing double what I was doing before, why isn't my income doubling? Then maybe it's time to start checking out a coaching relationship and seeing what that coaching relationship might do for you. And so I've got like 2 more spots left in my Biz Bestie mentorship for this month and for May. So I'm taking spots for 2 people and we'll work together for 12 weeks. And we kind of set up the calls based on what works for you and your schedule and what you're looking for, whether we do like a half an hour every week or an hour every other week, however you want to work it. We have those calls. And there's also contact between those calls during the week. So you send me a message and you say, oh my gosh, I'm sucking it up this week. I have no motivation to do this. I feel like this isn't working. And we can walk through those feelings and those thoughts. I can look over your landing pages or the emails that you're sending out or whatever you're doing and give that other opinion on it, because that other opinion is what's going to help you grow and do more with your business. If you're doing the same things that you've been doing for the first half of 2019, you're going to get the same result. So if you want to like up-level your income, if you want to, increase your followers, or you want to have that extra money so you can take your family on a vacation next year in the middle of winter when it's freezing cold and you don't want to be in the snow, then check out the Biz Bestie mentorship, because I'm going to put the application link down in the comments. Check it out and apply. There's no obligation. You apply. If I feel like it's kind of a good fit, we'll get on the call and we'll talk about your business and all the things that you want to do and where you want to go, and we'll figure out if the mentorship's the right fit for you, and we can take it from there. So check out the link. Apply. I've got 2 spots left. And so you're going to want to grab one of those. We've only got 9 days left in this month, 9 days left in this half of our 2019. If you're anything like me, you get on that New Year's resolution, you're like, oh my gosh, I've got these huge goals for this year. And if you're feeling like you're not really meeting them, or you're not close to meeting them, and you're not 100% sure why, but you need to do something different, fill out the application and check it out, because it's going to be a really cool experience for you to see the potential that you and your business actually have for the rest of 2019. So I hope this was helpful for you. Share this video with any of your biz besties that you feel like are just flailing, that they're stuck, that they've hit that plateau. And you can also share the link to the mentorship application, and they can apply for it as well, even if they didn't watch the video or they're not a member of the group yet. So they can kind of check it out and see what it is all about. So have an awesome rest of your Wednesday. And I hope this was helpful for you, and I'll chat with you later. Bye-bye.